So guys, Ghost in the Shell now has a live action adaptation out, and hey, it's not fucking garbage like Dragon Ball Evolution. That was pretty shocking to me. It's actually a very good fucking movie. Keep in mind though, I did make a conscious effort to not watch the animated movie. I didn't want to judge it from a fucking older movie like my friend sort of did. I'm not going to do that, and I didn't feel like doing that, but I did see a handful of scenes just to get like a visual reference of what they were going for and to see if they're going to like copy and paste it all. And from what I saw, no they didn't. It's actually super respectful towards the motherfucking scenes. Anyway, the story is super well fucking paced. I'm actually thoroughly surprised it was as well paced as it was. It had so much time for us to grow with Scarlett Johansson, had so much to grow with the world they were in, and it had a lot of scenes with Bateau. And holy fucking shit, is that guy sick and cool. And it even gives time for the villain to grow, and I thought he was a pretty compelling villain. But here's where I get my gripes going with the movie story. Most of it's good, I can only find a handful of problems. And that is, somewhere around the second act, they introduce the villain, and he's like, here's my evil scheme, and here's why I do the things I do, and I sort of empathize with him. But after that, they just drop him. And he shows up towards the ending of the movie, and I was like, you had such a good hyped villain, and when you showed him off, he was great. I wanted to see more of the villain, but they took him away. But I can understand why, because they needed to show Scarlett Johansson figuring out why the fuck she is like she is, and her weird accident that she has. And the Major has a group, a special forces unit she's with, and they barely fucking show them off. Like, they introduce them, and I was like, oh, sick, this is like her group she's with. And they barely show them. They only show Bateau. And sometimes they show, like, the old stoic chief she's with, the one who gives her the orders and tells her where to go. He was pretty fucking cool, and I wanted to see more of him. He was, like, an old stoic badass who knew what he was talking about, and I wanted to see more of him, personally, and her group. But, you know, it is what it is. I can't really say much about it, other than it kind of sucks that I didn't see more of it, you know? And now for the pretentious part of the review that I feel should be fucking said. This movie is gorgeous. It looks so goddamn amazing. I'm not sure how much they took from the animated movie visually, but holy fuck. It looks great either way. I don't even care if it's like shot for shot. It looks so gorgeous. The fucking cinematography director, he did a fantastic job shooting this movie. They don't bullshit their way through. They don't use a big fucking green screen. They use like actual fucking sets and props with these characters. Like people walking around the street got like cool fucking heads, like weird masks on. And even Bateau, he's got like these cool little like weird glasses because he gets his eyes fucked up somewhere around the movie. And hey, that was actually real, not CGI. That was fucking cool and not fucking bullshit. And here's my last little thing. They have a lot of color in it, and that's one of the few things I super dig about movies when it's done right. The color. That's why I kind of like comic books a bit when they pull off color. I love the neon streets of the city. I like the big old fucking ads that play around the city. And, you know, I like color. Now that the pretentious shit's out of the way, I'll just say this really quickly. The characters are cool, and I'm not really going to say much about the controversy other than, hey, yeah, white people are in it. I sort of hate it, and I sort of don't at the same time, so I'm sort of compelled with how I feel about it, but Scarlett Johansson does a great fucking job as the Major either way. She pulls off her acting pretty well, and sometimes her acting's a bit more robotic than I prefer, but hey, I can understand why she's like that. She doesn't really fucking feel like she fits in this body, and she did a pretty good job of portraying that. I thought she did a fucking excellent job as Major. What can I say? She was pretty fucking rad. I guess here's a little nitpick. She does action scenes that are fucking shot in slow motion. Sometimes they're not, sometimes they are. And hey, if you like slow-mo in movies and action scenes, cool. But to me personally, it's fucking annoying. And she's kind of the only fucking name I can pronounce, so forgive me. I'm not going to say all the actors' names. I fucking can't remember for the life of me because I'm stupid. But the guy who played Bateau, holy fucking shit. He played him excellently. Bateau, so fucking rad. He makes me want to read like a whole fucking manga on Bateau himself because he looks fucking rad. He's a cool, slick dude. The main villain was pretty fucking sweet himself. I heard someone say they didn't like how he sounded or how he looked, and I was like, wait a minute. You know he's like that because he's like an older, shittier version of Scarlett Johansson's robot body. He's all fucking mangled and he has a speech impediment because he's fucked. And everyone else in the fucking movie does a great job. I can't really say all their names because I'm an idiot, but everyone gives their A game, and I fucking dug the movie a lot. Everything's well shot. A lot of people act fucking super well. And hey, if you don't care about whitewashing, you should definitely see this. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Hey, keep up all the good views. I've been getting a lot of views recently, and I like it a lot. Leave a like if you liked, leave a dislike if you didn't, and hey, if you liked it so much, you might even subscribe, and that'd be pretty fucking cool to me if you did. I appreciate y'all. Is that how you end a video? Maybe, not sure.